give you this strawberry if you keep it a secret, okay?
Yo, what is up, everybody? If you're on YouTube, big shout out Gnarly Danger, first of all, on YouTube. Can you just let me know how things are? Volume's good, if you guys can see me well. This is me coming back to YouTube after quite a few months. We've been on Twitch for a while, but I've been off YouTube while I recovered from surgery. So please, if you can, let me know how it is over there. Just gonna adjust the camera. All right, what's up, guys? And big shout out to Babethany on Twitch. Congrats on first. Big shout out to all the people on Twitch right now. Clumsy, Split, Grandma, Conquer, Soba. What is up, guys? Let me just... Today is mostly me. We're going to talk about a couple things, and I'm just testing, and it's probably going to be a very short stream. That's just the nature of the stuff I have to do and get done. But we're still gonna have some fun and we're gonna hang out. A lot of times I have to focus on content. Today I can focus a lot on just hanging out, chatting. So that's cool. So welcome in if that sounds good. But let me just go ahead and make sure everything's working as I test it. Gotta make sure I get YouTube chat working the way it used to. Hey, shout out Lulz Leo on YouTube. Okay, seems like the chat is fine. Don't really need to do much there. It's just like it used to. Have a good stream. Huge news, Funky Man is back in Funky Town. Hey, thank you for the lurk, Conquer, and Soba. I really appreciate that. How's everybody doing though? Welcome in. Welcome in. Oh, and by the way, if you didn't see, I got this in Korea from, and I wasn't able to see before, but you actually can see all of the different badges or no, it's just all the different symbols for the evil teams. And then we got Pika Booty on the back. So I got that with me. I've been like putting my phone in here for no reason. I don't need to, other than the fact that it looks cool. Yeah, I got it like that. Why his camera is chest up, because he's really hanging out. Yeah, I don't know what's my camera feels like it's tracking a little like differently these days. Like kind of like you, it leans really far to one side. And like I used to it used to always like autofocus to the center a little bit better. Now like I'm all the way over here and it's like I don't care. Like how far do I have to go? How far do I have to go? This is insane. So yeah, that's kind of one of the things I'm looking at testing is setup has changed slightly and I have ideas and I just need to see how, you know, those could work. But we're mostly going to be talking about content of the channel. Stone, what is up? Grandma, every time you say it's a short stream, we all hang out for 4 hours. So I'm looking forward to that. W Grandma. That's both true and super sweet, super kind. How you doing, Stone? How you doing, Grandma? Shiki-chan, my favorite. It's no Ayumi-chan, but shout out Turbo. How you doing? Welcome in, guys. Yeah, I'm going to be mostly talking about content, so I'll start in that in a second. But I just wanted to settle in and see how you guys are doing. What's up? What have you guys been up to? What kind of games you playing? Is anybody currently doing a Pokemon run? Anybody playing any Pokemon at the moment? YouTube is kind of behind though, and yes, I did refresh YouTube. I told you, YouTube's always behind. By like, no matter, even if you put no delay or anything, it just is. And it's like, come on. Short streams to him mean his longest streams. Doing well, taking a crap. Well, perfect time to watch the Duryu show. I'm all ears. I haven't done a Pokemon run in a while. I plan to next month. That's cool. For those that don't know, Stone is also a Pokemon streamer. So I'm assuming that'll probably be on stream, which is very cool. Now, that stream would be 5 minutes by his logic. Nearly finishing up my Ice-type tower defense run. Also another Pokemon streamer in the chat, Luke the Ghost, who, yeah, is doing this really cool challenge run with another streamer, actually. And I highly recommend, if the idea of a tower defense Pokemon sounds at all remotely interesting, it's a very cool take. And it's a pretty simple take. It's not like overly complicated. Lots of people have cool ideas, and they're just too complicated for me. I'm like, honestly, if I go to the extremes, I can tell you why your challenge doesn't really make sense. And my brain does that, and I hate it. It stops me from enjoying simple runs. Like, but I really do just like pick it apart, and I'm like, okay, well, I could just cheese the run by doing this, right? But anyway, that run sounds, I haven't thought enough about it, but it sounded fun and different enough that I would just give it a try out of sheer excitement. You know what I mean? Like, some things people present to me and I'm like, honestly, that just sounds fun enough. I'll probably get away with not like looking too deep. But anyway, it's really cool. I highly recommend. If we could get a shout out for Luke, actually. Somebody who I have not been able to catch a stream since I got back, but I really would love to, and deserves the support. So I appreciate that, Mont. When I grow up, I want to be an Ice-type tower defense run. Don't we all? Don't we all? Yeah, Gnarly, of course I remember you. Of course. What is up, Danger? Hope you've been doing well. I've just been recovering. I went to Korea to see a doctor, a specialist. That went pretty good. I'm back, and we are going places. I know I've said that since day one, and honestly, look what we've made happen. You know what I mean? I'm obviously not going nowhere. We went from 0 viewers to 3 viewers to, 10 viewers to 15 viewers to now, before I left, we were averaging about almost 20 viewers a stream. If that goes down, so be it. But I do just want to point out that, like, you can get somewhere in this oversaturated market. So if you stream, if you're a small streamer right now watching this, or if you want to stream, I started very late. I started in the most saturated time. But like you can, if you put in the work and if you just enjoy what you do, I absolutely think there's a place here for you. There's a place on Twitch, there's a place on YouTube. And it might not be the biggest, you know, I don't ever expect to be the most famous streamer. I don't ever expect to be one of the, you know, 1,000 most famous streamers at any given moment. But it doesn't mean there's not a place for you. So I just wanted to point that out, and I'm very proud of what I've accomplished, and I'm excited to see what more we can do. So that's a bit of what today's about. Streamer? I hardly know her. Thank you for that. Hey, Witcher! Big shout out, Witcher. Witcher, how are you doing? I've been so busy doing the one Mario challenge, I haven't done anything else. Stone, I mean, I'm a one-trick pony. Look at me. I used to do a bunch of different things, and then I went down to like 2 different things. I couldn't even do that. Now I'm just one. So, sometimes it's good to narrow your focus and just, you know, do that. Ooh, what? Job! Big shout out, Job! What is up, Job? Also, big shout out Luke and Stone for these streaks, but I gotta give it to the one and only Stone with an 85 stream streak. That's insane, especially with all of the problems and issues I've had, all that we've been through this sort of year. Crazy. Appreciate that so much, Stone. Anyway, we love Luke the Ghost in this house. We do. I'm serious, guys. Go check out Luke the Ghost. Go check out Stone. There's plenty of other streamers in my chat, I'm sure. But if you like Pokemon, which we're here to talk about, please go check them out. Great streamers. You're famous in my heart. Hey, gnarly dabbing on him. Hey, Chris, what is up? How are you? I'm doing pretty good. Slowly recovering. I had a little bit of issues over the last couple of months, but you know, we persevere, we back in it, and we about to climb. I'm in some pain right now, Witcher. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm gonna do my best to send, you know, healing energies your way, whatever that means. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try my best. And please figure out what you can do to make yourself feel better in the meantime. Whether that's a nice warm tea, a bath, you know, something of that nature. I got a brand new tea that was gifted to me by a viewer, and literally my best friend now. This is a pineapple green tea, and it is phenomenal. So big shout out to Zesty. Clumsy's also a streamer, but he's busy in Newfoundland, I think. He is also a streamer, and he does sometimes play Pokemon. I really just think about him as like a Fire Emblem streamer and an indie game streamer. Like, Pokemon's definitely in the back. But yeah, shout out Clumsy Golem. Absolutely, we love him. And he just got back, by the way. He did just get back. Yo, what is up? Go get to blue? Go get a blue? Go get a blue what? I don't know why that makes me think One Piece. But anyway, shout out Go Get a Blue. You Mr. Beast? Pretty much. Just a little bit better. A little bit, and a little bit more, you know, finessing, for sure. But like, not in a bad way. I haven't seen him stream Pokemon other than when you collab. Yeah, I think he sticks to other things because he knows if we're gonna collab, we're gonna play Pokemon anyway. So he's like, well, might as well just save that for Duryu. For those that don't know, I have been invited to a very cool event. I am gonna try to stream it. I don't know if I can stream it on YouTube, but I think so, and I got that in the works. But I got invited to an event to be on a Pokemon game show. So I do want you there to support me and to cheer me on, and hopefully I can take home that prize, whatever it is. I don't even remember. But it is for another streamer, and I was invited and I said yes, and that will be Saturday the 18th. It will be a bit later, so sorry if anybody, you know, can't make that because of time commitment. I get it. I'd probably be asleep. I think it's around 7 p.m. to like 10, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's New York, Toronto, Florida. Zesty, big shout out Zesty. How you doing? And again, in case I didn't say it, hey, 17 people. Shout out Chris on YouTube. Shout out Gnarly on YouTube. And shout out Go Get a Blue on YouTube. Just because we back on YouTube. But yeah, it's an event. It's a game show. I'm pretty excited. It went to 9. Let's go. 22. Hey, we hitting them numbers. I can't wait for you to announce your rebrand to being a Fire Emblem streamer full time. Guys, would you guys want to see Fire Emblem 3 Houses at all streamed here? In my opinion, it is one of the best games ever made. It's in my top 10, might even be in my top 5. It is different than all other Fire Emblem games. I will say you do not need to know Fire Emblem. If you've played one, you're like, maybe. Fire Emblem 3 Houses is a standalone, incredible game that's very different from the rest of the series. And if you basically just want to see a bunch of, you know, shonen anime medieval battles, you'll like it. If you want to see some, like, romance simulator, you'll like it. If you want to, like, it's just such an insanely complex, cool game that I feel like most people like it. If I feel up to it in the next coming months, I am going to try to plan to beat that game on hard mode. And I'm going to see if I can even get a cosplay, which I've never cosplayed ever before, really. I might try to see if I could cosplay the main sort of, not the main character you play as, but still one of the main protagonists of the story, Dimitri, the Blue Lion, if you will. So that's in the works. We'll see. But if anybody is like, hey, that would be so cool, tell me, because right now it's really just a maybe thing. But if that sounds sick and you'd want to see that, and you've never seen 3 Houses, the story is one of the best it's one of the best Switch games that came out, period. That's all I'll say. He chained me to a treadmill and kept throwing marshmallows at me. He turned off the lights and then wouldn't let me leave because he said he would give me $1 million. That's why Duryu is like Mr. Beast. Yeah, and then I started throwing some other things in your mouth, and it changed genres pretty fast. Man, I wish I was invited to that. I'll have to see if anyone else is doing one, or maybe I'll do one. Stone, I'm still up if you invite me to. You wanted to do one yourself. If you ever do, I'll be there. Just let me know. I might doze off. No worries, Witcher. Do what you gotta do to feel better. You know what I mean? To be fair, I just want your commentary. You could be digging a hole and I'd still be here. Hey, I love you for that. I really do appreciate the communities. Noah, what is up? Big shout out. Noah's back. What is up, Noah? I hope you're doing well. Guys, I am behind on chat a little bit. Let me just... Actually, not really. He'd be the highest average viewer if he did. That's true. I actually would. I slept in like a potato again. Grandma's off. Hey, let's go. We love that for Grandma. Zesty, I'm drinking the green tea you got me. On chapter 10 of my Gold Deer route. Let's go. I'm on chapter 13 of Gold Deer. No, what happened, Gnarly? No. It's okay, guys. I got 2 different YouTubes up. I got Twitch up. I mean, Twitch, we're at a steady 14 viewers. It's climbed already up to 17 cap. And it'll go up. But even if it doesn't matter. I'm just here to hang out. I'm here to talk. I was gonna tell them why you were like Johnny Sins. Stop. Hey, Chris, Noah, Gnarly. Anybody else want to say hi on YouTube? Big shout out to the YouTube fam. Big shout out to the YouTube fam. It's just good to be back. Me when number go up. Okay, so let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I got some cool things. Number 1. Hey, hi YouTube fam. Shout out Babe Thinny on YouTube. We're back on YouTube in a big way. As you can probably see, if anybody saw any of my other videos, I know some people found me through my YouTube videos a long time ago, like a year plus ago. They are all privated. I made those when I was in school, you know, just piecing things together from my stream. They're super meme heavy. They were funny. I did enjoy making them, but you know, they were really just, I wanted to get something out there. I wanted to test what it'd be like to be a content creator. And obviously, just like probably anybody else who, you know, puts out their first couple of videos, like a few years later, now I'm definitely embarrassed by them. I still think they're awesome. I still think they're cool in their own way. But yeah, I'm a little bit embarrassed by them. And I don't want them to like somehow overshadow anything I make now. Do you know what I mean? Like, even if I make something and it like does well, people will go back and then they're like focused on this old style, which is very different. So they're privated. If you didn't see them, I will probably make those a perk for subscribers on YouTube in the future. But for now, I am planning to release a brand new video that is of much higher quality. And when I say much, I mean much, much higher quality. Either at the end of this month or the beginning of next month. Because before I left for Korea, I had the script fully written. I already voiced everything, and I did in fact start the editing process. And then now I am at least 1/4, a quarter of the way finished the complete video. So that'll be out, that'll be done this month guaranteed. Might be out this month, or I might wait till the beginning of next month. But new YouTube content, long format, actual video. There's almost none of my stream in the video. This is just a ground up video. This is not a Duryu stream video necessarily. It's a ground up video that uses my stream to back the story. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, it is about what happens in my stream, but it is a ground up video. So that's big news. I wanted to share that. The other thing is, we are going to start doing segments on my videos. I kind of want to block my videos, or my streams, I mean, a bit more. So this is the idea. And I want to know what you guys think. If this is dumb, let me know. Be like, nah, that's garbage. I don't want to see that. Feel free. I will go till November. Where are you going? Wait, Noah, where are you going? Where are you going, Noah? I gotta know this before I talk any further. I can't wait to see Duryu on the big screen. Stone, I know. I don't even care. That makes me so happy. Just reading that comment. Like, if you actually were to see me, like, on your put me on the TV to watch some YouTube and stuff, that'd be sick. Please do. That's my goal. That's why I do this thing. A stopwatch? Hey. It looks like a stopwatch to me. It looks like a yeah, it's like a clock, but it's definitely got a button, so I think it is a stopwatch, chat. YouTube chat. He took the video and ground it up. Hello, Mr. Beast. 16 people, let's go, let's go. If anybody would, if you like Pokemon, or if you just like my pretty face, please follow me. Please follow me on YouTube. I had to get off YouTube for a bit because I had surgery and I had to recover, but I do have a goal, and my goal is 500 on YouTube by the end of this year. And if we could make that happen, then I know we can actually make some big moves, because 500 is the limit that you need, the first limit to be monetized. So help me get monetized on YouTube, please. I appreciate you. Mexico or Florida? Damn, that's amazing, Noah. I really hope you have fun. I love your pretty face. No, you. Ronaldo or Messi? I know. Hot take? I don't think it has to be one or the other. Maybe ultimately, yeah, you have to choose a side. I think I do. I grew up playing soccer. I actually was captain of my high school soccer team at one point. I was a Ronaldo fan growing up, so I'll always be a Ronaldo fan. It's always gonna be Ronaldo over Messi to me. However, like, I'm not an idiot who's blinded by nostalgia. Messi's an amazing player. Like, statistically, a better player probably than Ronaldo. But for me, it's Ronaldo, 100%. To answer your question, it's Ronaldo. He's the GOAT in, you know, my childhood eyes, and you can't change that. Never. Any move you do is a big move because you're a big dog. Guys, I'm trying to put on weight because of recovery and surgery and stuff. I lost a lot. I'm trying to put on some weight, and most of that obviously a little bit some muscle too. And it's been a cool journey. It's been my nutrition has gotten just a lot better, including like eating more, like eating properly. I have ADHD, if you can't tell, and a lot of ADHD people struggle with like I will go if I get locked into something, I will go 42 hours without eating. It just happens, and it's not healthy. It's so bad for you. It's probably part of the reason I like have issues. But I'm getting really I'm getting better. I don't think I can say I'm getting really good at. I don't get you kids in your sports ball. That ass move. Ronaldo. Hey, Spaceman! Welcome in. What is up? How you been? Yes, I follow for you. Hey, big shout out. Go get a blue, chat. Thank you for the follow. I could give you weight. Listen. Hey, yo. Grandma showed the BB your stream and told him your Uncle Duryu. Big shout out to BB. I won't say BB's name, but big shout out to BB. Uncle Duryu's got you. We planning to take over the world, and then I'll give you the world, you know? Gots to go, no worries. Take care, YouTube chat. Anybody, pop in, pop out. If you see me live, just come and say hi. Just come say hi, you know? Chill for however you can, but no worries if you pop in just to say hi and leave. It's cool to see you. Big shout out Noah and Chris. And if you're able to stick around for a little bit, even better, even better. That's cute. It is. Please, Mr. Beast, can you give me $10,000? Imagine if I would go. Okay, I would. I don't really care too much about like necessarily collabing, like getting so big I collab with Mr. Beast. I don't even know that I would. I'll be honest. You guys know my feelings, but I do think I would be in a Mr. Beast video, in the sense that like if I were a challenger, I did kind of grow up in a sort of in a time where I watched a lot of YouTube, and of course I've watched Mr. Beast challenges a lot. They were fun and interesting at first. Now I don't at all, but I did. And I will say, I definitely always felt like I could easily do this. Like every single one, I'm like, no, this is so dumb. These people are so weak. And just because of that, if given the opportunity, especially if it was with like other streamers, like for instance, Ludwig, I'm sure you guys knew that's where I was going. If I were to like be in a challenge against other streamers, that'd be even better. So I would probably say yes to that opportunity, just saying. But probably not as like a collab. Do you know what I mean? Not like a personal video. Just like I would be a challenger. YouTube chat, right, Zesty? Shout out Gnarly. Take care of yourself, Gnarly. It's so cool to see you again. I'll always remember you, don't worry. I don't know how I missed this. I was shook that you hadn't responded. Ought to make Mr. Beast a banned term, yeah. Unless some slander is attached to it. Valid. Yeah, not a big Mr. Beast fan. So probably never get invited to one of those videos now. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Still gotta save my peace. Still gotta let the world know how I feel. And never be afraid to, chat. And forgot about... Wait, right. So, very unlike me to not respond when butts are involved. Ronaldo is my friend? Damn, you lucky. Hey, Noah! Good luck to 500 subs. Thank you, Noah. Okay. So now that I know where Noah's going, it's either Mexico or Florida. Let's get into it. I'll start off with the blocks. So I want to segment my streams. What does that mean? Okay, guys, like I said, I put in work, which part of that is I put in research and I put in, like, thinking. I think about my stream all the time. You probably know this. I think a great way is to start adding extra structure to my stream because it's going to help me clip. It's also just going to help me organize And then if something goes wrong, I kind of know what I could do, and like do a shorter stream if need be. So here's the plan. Hey, no way! No way, we got Ryu and Herbaceous at the same time. Two of the coolest individuals on this platform. Herbaceous, it's been a while. How you doing? Ryu, twin, what's up? Not much, honestly. We've just been saying hi. I haven't even started about talking about my stuff, really. Babe Thany, welcome back to Twitch. Tough, I literally have you up if you're still streaming. Oh, you ended? Aw, Tough, I was gonna shout you out and maybe even raid you if you're This is a short stream today. Okay, well, I'm still gonna shout you out. Chat, this is a new Pokemon streamer. If you like Pokemon, please, if we could get a shout for Tough Freckles. Only sitting at 8 followers right now. And those numbers need to be upped because Tough is a really, really kind, cool person. So if you like Pokemon, please go check out Tough. That was my plan. I have Carmen up, I have Reina up, I have Arthurian up right now. Like I got my friends up. I support my friends. Never forget. Anyway, welcome in Ryu, welcome in Freckles, Herbaceous. I hope everybody's doing well. Happy Thursday, doing good. Been working to hell and back for throwing season. What is throwing season, Herbaceous? That doesn't sound familiar at all. What is throwing season? Who you think would win the World Cup? I think we all know who's going to win the World Cup. Come on. Who do you think's gonna win? Let me turn that around. Who do you think's gonna win? Because you're probably gonna get it right, I think. No, it just popped off. So hungry? No worries. Why doesn't Duryu read my YouTube chat? Babe Thany. Duryu, when will you stop? I'm gonna make Turbo a mod on YouTube just because Babe Thany said, Duryu, when will you play Roblox on Mr. Beast's channel on YouTube? Oh, that's crazy. English or Spanish? I'm gonna go with English, but big shout out to all the Spanish community at large. Love some Spanish. Sorry, I had to hit the YouTube alt once. That's crazy. The YouTube alt is funny. Oh, shot put and discus. You do shot put and discus? That's sick. My phone is about to die. Putting you on YouTube so I can. Aw, thank you, Spaceman. Appreciate that. How have you been? I'll be over at Poketiny if anyone wants to join later. You're the best, Uriel. I hope you've been feeling well. Thank you. And yeah, I have. Had a flare up yesterday, but we pushed through, and honestly today turned out better than I thought it would. Also throwing that ass. Slark! Big congratulations to Slark, who has officially joined the team of VIPs. I don't know if you see it there beside you, Slark, but welcome to the VIP list, my friend. I'm doing okay. We should catch up soon. Miss you? Absolutely. But glad to hear, you're not doing terrible, because in this day and age, that's kind of the norm, and it sucks, but it is. I don't know why I didn't get the notifications anymore. Yeah, you guys don't have to. I really don't care. But just if you ever want to make sure you're getting my notifications, especially because I don't go live like 7 times a week anymore. Just make sure you click the little like bell icon. It's the notification icon. You know what I'm talking about. Twitch set it to do an AI thing. So always make sure that's not on, and you just have the actual one on, and then you'll for sure get them. The AI one, for some reason, gives you 95%, and then just every once in a while is like, nah, you're good. You don't need to see a Duryu show. That was such a good comment. No, you got it, Babe Thany. That was funny. I give that one to you. Happens to you too, Zesty? Yeah, see, that's crazy. Probably English as well. First time in months I've been on my laptop. Well, welcome to the laptop, which I'm currently on, I guess. I'm on Herbaceous' laptop, chat. That's sick. I think it's my crappy budget phone. All right, we need to get super big so we can buy Slark Sent a phone. If you don't move in 10 stop. I give you $100,000. I already lost that. Boom, gotta go. Noah, thank you for exploding YouTube chat. And take care of yourself. It's good to see you, Noah. Appreciate you stopping by. We love you here. Stone, I'm gonna be lurking now. I gotta get ready for my ass to get beat. See you around. See you around, Stone. Thank you for dropping in. Appreciate the lurk. I don't know why, but if I don't enter an app every 24 hours, I just stop getting notifications. Oh, yeah, that sounds like it could be a phone problem. Cotton 4K, Zesty, thank you for properly using that that emo. And you know what? Big shout out, guys. If you're on YouTube, and you can come over to Twitch, you want to check that out. We have, of course, exclusive emotes you can use. That Zesty's using right now, and vice versa, guys. If you don't follow me on YouTube, I do plan on moving a lot of myself, my time, and my content to YouTube. So if you do genuinely just ever want to support, you're doing me a huge favor, and you're also continuing on the journey with me by subscribing on YouTube. So if you haven't yet, and you think, you know, you want to be here for more of me, please make sure you do that. Come on, bro. Go get a blue. I could not. I have ADHD. I'm all over the place. I lose that easy, quick. You'll never get me over to Twitch. I'm a YouTube ride or die. My wifey wondering why I didn't order something. You didn't send cash. Mentioned it. Nope, it's the Motorola. Hey, shout out Spaceman and Babe Tinny over on YouTube. All right, guys, let me talk about it now. And this goes for anybody wanting to create content. So the plan is to segment the stream a bit more. Obviously, majority of my stream is still just going to be me playing Pokemon or whatever game in the future, but 95% of the time it's Pokemon, right? I am going to keep that as, you know, once I hit a certain time, I play Pokemon till the end of the day. If I get to do an 8-hour stream, we will run that. We will run that, okay? But to start off, I will plan to do probably a couple things. And here's the ideas. Tell me if they're dumb. Tell me if I'm a genius. Let me know what you think. Both answers are correct. So I'm going to start off by doing and watching a Pokemon video every stream. Something I can react to. Something we can just kind of chill, enjoy, and laugh at, or be like, oh, that's really interesting. Or maybe Pokemon news. But I'm going to watch a Pokemon video at the beginning of stream and just make that a regular segment. Something that's always clippable, something that's always like, I watch Pokemon content all the time, so it's always gonna be enjoyable and fun for me. And sometimes I do feel like I'm behind on Pokemon news. There's so much of it. So this could help with that too. So I'm thinking we always start off stream by having a, like, sort of, you know, block where we just watch a Pokemon video. And to do that, I don't want to just pick a random video every time. I would love you guys to send me Pokemon videos that we can react to or watch. So if you see something cool, and you're like, that blew my mind, that was super funny, that was kind of unhinged, send it to me. Put it in the Discord, or if you're on YouTube, and you want to, like, you know, leave a comment on a video, like, you know, do whatever you, it doesn't matter to me. I'll try to keep an eye out, but you guys can let me know the videos I should be watching. If you just have a creator you like, and you're like, hey, go watch the Point Crow video, do that. That's fine. But if you're on Twitch and you have access to the Discord, make sure you start sending me those videos and we can react to them, or I'll find my own. It's fine either way. And that's how we're gonna start off. And then on top of that, the next block will be, I would like to do some type of Pokemon puzzle or Pokemon, like, short game. That could be like Pokidoku, which is Sudoku-esque Pokemon. And there's many fan-made fun little games that I want to start exploring. And I just want to start playing because they actually keep my knowledge sharp and I learn new things. So it's going to help me in my actual streams, but but it's also going to act as, again, another clippable block, another easy to digest, that if you come in, you're not like, wait, where are we? It gives time for people to get into the chat. So I'm thinking we're doing, yeah, you know, a short video, a short puzzle, and then we can go into the meat of the stream. And then maybe a third block, we'll see. But this is official. I'm starting this today. We are starting a brand new series where I am going to be playing 1 minute of a Pokemon game, Pokemon Platinum, which you can hear in the background. I will be only allowed to play 1 minute per new follow on YouTube, Twitch, or TikTok. The big three. Because those are the only three that I really have active. So YouTube, Twitch, or TikTok. If you follow today, you are giving me plus 1 minute. And we are going to see if I can beat this in under a month. So that means I have to grind. I have to grind my social medias and try to see if we can get, sorry, not I guess more than a full month. Because I was thinking by the end of sort of quote unquote the summer, by the end of August. And that's a 60-hour game. That's crazy. I want to see how far we can get. But we're going to do 1 minute per new follow on YouTube. We already got follows today. If you're watching me live on Twitch, please help out. Please give me that follow so we can get another minute. And we are going to maybe add that as a third block, where we just jump in, play it for a minute, maybe play it for 2 minutes, and just see like if we could get more and more each day. So that is the third big sort of idea, and those are the blocks. What do we think? Is that dumb? Is that good? Would you remove one of them? Just give me any thoughts. I'd appreciate it. All right, let me read through chat a bit more. They do, however, send me like 1 notification per week that if I buy their phone, they give me a free smartwatch. Hey, listen, I could use a ain't no watch on this wrist. You know, and I know I look pretty dumb sometimes, so smartwatch could make me look a little smarter. To the end of the day, midnight streams every time. Let's do it. Guys, you know how much, that'd be my dream. Just sit and play Pokemon all day. Maybe one day we can get there. Dragon Ball Legends. I do not, but I would if I had more time. I love Dragon Ball. Steam Summer Sale ended. Did you guys get anything? Like PokeTunes? Luke, yeah, for some of them. Like, if there's some good PokeTunes, for sure. But it could be anything. Could be anything. Could just be, like, commentary. Could be a funny meme. Could be just any video. Any, like, relatively short video. They could be somewhat long. Probably no more than, like, 10 minutes max, though. Is what I'm thinking. Like, 15, I guess, at a max. Just something to start the stream. So that could be a, 1 minute video. Could be a 15-minute video. Do you mean videos like informative or just goofy? Yeah, could be anything, Spaceman. Could be your video. If you're a content creator and you're like, hey, I made this really cool video, especially as, I don't want to watch, again, a 15-minute video every time. But if you make, these YouTube shorts or something like that, absolutely, we could watch them. Because I'm going to watch something every stream. That's the goal. Friggin' love Pokedoku. Right? I love Stream Me. Raj, what is up on YouTube? Shout out Raj, welcome back. How you been? Hope you get caught yapping for those minutes. I probably will, Turbo. I probably will. Which platforms? I don't know exactly what we're referring to, but oh, which platforms? So on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. Just those three. Because I'm on YouTube, I'm on Twitch, and then TikTok just because I'm kind of grinding on there right now. Just because it's kind of, I don't know. It's been, I don't want to say anything. You guys know how I feel about TikTok. They shadow banned me. I got mad. But it's been going well lately. So I'm kind of getting over it. And I mean, if I do just YouTube and TikTok, I doubt we're ever going to hit like, you got 100 followers just today. And I do want that. I do want to be able to like play it for more than an hour at some point. So I'm going to add all three. So those three. No using candies? Babe, stop. Don't put ideas in their head. Make a flyer, big dog. I can share it to my art pages. Aw, Zesty, that's super sweet. Okay, I'll make something in case anybody wants to help and share that. That's super sweet. I really would appreciate that. Just because, again, the challenge is based off of followers. So I need as many as I can get in order to beat the game. So I think if you want to do that, I would definitely be down. And I'd appreciate it. Which game, what platforms? Sorry, I spaced out. It'll be Pokemon Platinum, and it'll be those 3 platforms. Hey, shout out Dodie. What is up, Dodie, on YouTube?
Oh, yeah.
Herbaceous, good one. Don't say that too loud or you'll be living alone, right? I don't think it's dumb. I think it's cool that you're being regimented. That works well in my brain, having a schedule. I appreciate that feedback, Spaceman. And exactly, same with me. Same with me. I got Sonic Frontiers. No, of course I want another one. I just bought this piece of crap like 2 months ago. I think you underestimate how little can be done in 1 minute. Yeah. So please follow. Clumsy is 1000% right, guys, so please follow. I need more than a minute to do anything. But it has to be Pokemon related, right? Yes, the videos are going to be Pokemon related because they're going to start out the Pokemon streams. So this is all Pokemon related. It can be loosely Pokemon related. If it's just a meme that somehow involves Pokemon, that's fine. BRB, Angry Baby. That's life. Babies just be angry all the time. I be an angry baby sometimes. Well, I'm gonna go to Jiu-Jitsu with my Madre. I hope you all have marvelous rest of the day. Hey, Herbaceous, have fun at Jiu-Jitsu. And thank you for being here. It's so cool to see you. Yo, what is up, Jacob? Start panting like a dog is a crazy first ask. I got banned from streaming on TikTok. Spaceman, that's what I'm saying. That's why I had beef with TikTok. They shadow banned me for literally no reason. Take the iPad, works great, I have heard. Hey, shout out Tiny T Mini. Welcome in, I hope you've been well. Big Sag. Yeah, it does happen frequently. He done in under 1 minute most of the time, chat. Trust is also crazy. With Diryu playing, we might need it to be an hour per follow. Slug, don't do me like this. That's not true at all. I'm good at Pokemon, I swear. I'm a professional Nuzlocker, if you didn't know. I just love saying it because it rage baits some people so good. I think it was because I was doing reacting content and TikTok doesn't like it. Yeah, some platforms don't want you to do reaction content at all because they do see it as... yeah, in fact, YouTube is one of them. YouTube doesn't like a ton of reacting content. They'd rather you react on to YouTube content and then post it somewhere else. Just because it gets so annoying that there's no original takes and people are doing the most dumb reactionary content. So it's not your fault, but it's just people ruined it for the rest of us kind of thing. Rithik, skill issue. Rithik, how you doing? Love to see you. I hope you're having a decent day at least. Diryu, do you know about PUCL? No, I don't. PUCL. That acronym doesn't... What is up, Alcohol? Rithik and Alcohol? Crazy. How are you guys doing today? How many Nuzlockes have you finished by now? Good question. I appreciate the question. I have finished easily 30 Nuzlockes. Probably 30 plus hardcore Nuzlocke. Or sorry, probably over 30 Nuzlockes, but at least 30 hardcore Nuzlockes. React Slop. Exactly, yes, React Slop. And I do not plan on doing a bunch of React Slop if I do not think the clip is at least halfway decent. And that's what, again, I want it to be Pokemon related because I'm not just out here reacting to a billion different YouTube clips a day and then posting it on socials to get, clickbaity people follow me. No, it is going to be Pokemon because it's going to be for a community and it is going to be authentic reactions for the Pokemon community I'm building. And I think that just makes sense. Again, we've talked about my thoughts on reactionary content. I used to watch a lot of reactionary streamers. I do think it is funny, but I do think 95% of the people out there are just so bad at doing it and only do it because it's an easy way to generate content. It's a content farm. So that's why I never pulled the plug on it. But now that I'm honing it into just Pokemon for my community, to create memes, to create, yes, some clippable content, to create discourse, and to just have fun, like, I think it really does make sense. Not common for a lesbian to say, wait, what are we talking about? No, I'm late? Single digits. Guys, stop. I mean, on stream, single digits is actually correct, so that hurts. Where you haven't wiped, yeah, official hardcore Nuzlocke, I've beat over 30. Again, guys, I do the most ridiculous challenges for a reason. It is because regular Pokemon, you know, I've done, and it's not difficult in the slightest. That being said, hardcore Nuzlocks are a different breed because they get you in a position, AO, that was pretty sus, but they do put you in a position where not getting one of like 2 Pokemon can completely mean you just have to reset. That's why I do hardcore Nuzlocks. They are that difficult. You can play a mainline easy Pokemon game like Fire Red. Even then, a hardcore Nuzlocke, if you don't know what you're doing, it's impossible. I've just been watching a lot of my friends who grew up playing Pokemon. They know Pokemon, and they can't even do a regular Nuzlocke of any of the games. You know what I mean? There's levels to it. A hardcore Nuzlocke is pretty much the hardest you're gonna get. I add challenges on top of that. Darius TikTok is all AI Pokemon strip club videos. Can confirm it is not. I hate AI if you're a huge AI fan. Again, I don't hate all AI necessarily. I do think we shouldn't use AI as a like typical consumer is what I'm saying. I just hate the use of AI by the average person to just do nothing. That's so dumb. You're just ruining the planet for the rest of us. And I don't mean just if you're about to come at me with an argument and be like, Duryu, actually scrolling on your phone is almost the same thing. It's not, but you're not. There is an argument to be made there. I did critical studies in AI at a university level for my final. I know what I'm talking about. It's the job market. The reason I mean skill issue, yes, but also like there's so many levels that AI is just changing everything, the infrastructure of the entire social economic state of the world right now, that I have beef with AI, and if you have beef with that, get out of here. I don't care. You know what I mean? So I'm not about to sit and debate you about it, but like that's just where I stand. And if you don't like that, leave. It's cool. PUCL is the Pokemon Underground Champions League, which is a super long-running Pokemon podcast. I have never seen it, Luke. Please send something my way if you think that's cool. In my work, PUCL is... Makes sense, Spaceman. Your face is a Pokemon meme. Rithik, I wish that were true. I wish that were true. You're not wrong. 0 is not a single digit. I have beaten something on stream, have I not? Have we not won a single challenge? I mean, we've only done like 2. No, we did. We beat the Legends ZA Hardcore Nuzlocke, the Alpha Lock. He's put into different positions. Hey, Eek, what is up? Shout out Eek on YouTube. Prove it. Play Run and Bun. We could play Run and Bun. I like, again, hardcore Nuzlocks. A lot of the challenge runs that just depend on soft resetting to get the best Pokemon don't interest me, for the record. I will play them. They are fun, but they don't interest me nearly as much. Job, welcome again. I don't know if you heard me the first time, but Job, so happy to see you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for popping in. How are things, Job? How you doing? He said he needs 69 gift subs. It's true. I need exactly 69, and I think we're at 9. So if I could get another 60, I will gladly give people incorrect information without ruining the world's water. Yeah, exactly. Side-eye, cheeky smile. AI has its plate. Art is not it. Yeah, exactly. Again, I'm not here to debate every use of it. I'm just here to tell you that I'm not interested in using it, and I think the average consumer probably shouldn't, because it's literally just ruining a lot of facets of life that I love, including just standalone the creativity of people, the next generation and the generation after, and you know what I mean? Like, guys, I know firsthand what the use of AI did to me, and I've barely ever used it, but it definitely made me go the second time, I don't want to think about this, let me just use AI. You know what I mean? And that alone is only really hurting yourself. So that's what I'm talking about. I want video proof. Okay, shout out Autumn. 13-bit is crazy. I love that name so much. You have no idea. But shout out Autumn 13. Good. How about you, Job? I'm glad to hear you're doing well. Job, what anime should I start watching? Give me a recommendation. What's a good anime I need to get on? I'm watching Neon Genesis Evangelion again. It's a rewatch from when I was a kid. Shout out Babethany is also rewatching it at the same time as me. I'm shaving Sophie, but I will be lurking. Now, I know that Sophie is an animal, but I really wish I didn't know that alcohol, because that would just make it funnier. I was just kidding. I'm not as interested in it as well. Yeah, I could see that, Spaceman. It's not like, you know, it just doesn't have as much of the, like, charm. It's fun, it's cool, it's an amazing wrong hack, but it's just, there's a bunch I'd rather play first. AI made you SLF. Wait, what's SLF? I'm gonna take a guess. Shangri-La Frontier. Right? That's gotta be it. I'm like, SLF, there's nothing that could be that acronym. Job, I'm watching Nia. Yeah. Nice. That one is on my list. Job, I can't wait for you to watch it. That's an OG. That is one of the GOATs. Sophia, Silas's daughter in Fades. Yes. True. Poor baby's getting matted, so it's haircut time. Honestly, I wish somebody cared about me enough to just, like, cut my hair, you know, well for free. Also not a fan of AI. However, we use it at work. We have a multi-million-dollar robot that does experiments to determine the exact molecular makeup of an experiment. Yeah, no, that's understandable. Again, there are, like, I think you guys know how I feel in general. But you'll hear me from time to time absolutely say, like, I hate AI, or, like, and I don't mean every exact instance of it. Though I hate it to the degree that I'm easily able to almost just say, like, you know, all AI, because that is how much I detest probably the same type that you detest. You know what I mean? That if you understand, guys. Let's not go in a circle here. You know what I'm talking about. But you'll hear me say I hate AI, and I do. At its core, I just sort of hate it. I do think it has given the world really wonderful things. I think it can. I'm not here to debate that, but it doesn't mean that I don't think that still it's going to do more harm than good, and I just don't need it in my life. I'm sorry. That's where I stand. Okay? End of discussion. Love you. Guess what this stands for? SMD, shaking my dick. The everyday person does not need AI. Yeah, exactly. I'll let you know if it's good. We can shave you on stream. Would you guys watch that stream? Is correct, and it's goated. I'm watching season 2 now. I heard it was really good. It's on my list. I heard it was really good. Not Sweeney Todd style. Okay, bet. What if that's what I want? Unfortunately, I'm not in London. I'm seeing one of the movies in theater as well. Okay, moving forward, I will be making an official video, and we will not start this today. Today is just chatting and talking and everything. But I came up with, and I do want you guys, when I put out whatever tiny, it's just going to be a, like, like an ad, I guess. I'm gonna make an ad for myself, promotional material. I had a very cool idea for a challenge, and I need to share it. I need to share it. It's my birthday today. Shout out Root Vegetable, sick name on YouTube. Told me it was a sin to shoot my goo on any other day, so I'm gonna make a huge mess. You know what? You shoot your goo, Root Vegetable. Counter Bison. Pokemon is peak. I will always love Pokemon and anybody who likes Pokemon. Counter Bison, we love you. Yeah, Pokemon is peak. That's what we do here. Okay, guys, I need you to hear me. If you've tuned out for a second, understandable. I need you to tune back in. Genuinely, I've come up with an idea that if I were bigger, I think this could literally be this like a sponsorship, a brand deal that could make me a lot of money. I'm a small time streamer trying to make things happen, but I came up with a very cool idea that I think people need to start doing. So I'm gonna make a little promotional material for it. It's gonna be our next challenge. And if you wanna tag the company in the promotional video, if you watch it on TikTok, YouTube, wherever, please do, because I think it's such a good idea. Hear me out. Are we in ads? Are we in ads? Do I need to wait? We're in ads. Okay, I'll wait. In the meantime, let me go grab something, just so we go through ads. Do you think that Professor Oak ever developed a technology that allowed him to store his discharge inside Pokeballs? Probably. I'm gonna assume so. He's incredibly suspect. Like, he does ask you to deliver a package, and I don't know what that means. I've never figured out exactly what he means by that. And then in another Pokemon game, one of his buddies, another old white dude, asks us to touch his Pokeballs before we can even start the game, and that's pretty suspicious too. So I wouldn't put it past. Happy birthday, Root Vegetable. Shoot that goo, bro. Is crazy, but funny. But I thought you stopped growing. Maybe he thinks that he'll lose his essence if he disposes of it. Maybe. Maybe. Somebody said Ronaldo was their friend. Yeah. Also, I am in ads. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, Dino Guy, what's up? Hope you're doing well. Guys, I'm going to go grab something. Witcher, thank you. I'm in ads on Twitch. So we'll talk about the new challenge, the $1 million idea. It's not, but it could actually get me a sponsorship if I were a bit bigger. We'll talk about that in a sec. Let me grab something. That's how the Pokemon are kept safe, in the balls, in the protective goo. Babethany sounds legit. Sounds legit. Okay, before we start, friendly reminder that we are starting a new challenge as of today. Anybody who follows on YouTube, Twitch, or TikTok, if you guys are watching me at all right now, I'm not live on TikTok because that'd be cringe. I am doing a challenge where I'm going to try to beat Pokemon Platinum, but I am only allowed to to play 1 minute per new follow. So if you want to help, I'd appreciate it. The goal is to get it done by the end of August. It's like a 60-hour game. So I need all the help I can get. Let's see what we can do. If you haven't yet, please follow. Okay, still in ads, no worries. I figured it'd be a good time to shout that out because, like, promoting yourself is kind of cringe also, but I have to do it. So we'll do it during ads. But I mean it though, I would appreciate the follow. Also, I haven't seen Mandy, but I did make Mandy a VIP, so I'm pretty happy about that. And I'm kind of like excited to see Mandy's reaction. Okay, I gotta drink these. They're high protein, like nutrient-dense drinks to help with my recovery from surgery. So I'm gonna drink that. All right, please let me know when ads are done if you can. Hey, GP! I still never sent you the picture, and I couldn't even find it on my phone the other day. I was gonna put it in the Discord. But GP, I saw this like huge wall of Cayman Rider stuff, so I had to take a picture and send it to you. But I was in Korea. Ads are gone. We're done. Okay, I appreciate you guys. Hear this. I do think this is a great idea, and this is going to be our next tomorrow. We will probably just start the Pokemon Platinum. Like however long that takes. If we only have 10 minutes, that's fine. It is what it is. But I genuinely want to give this challenge its full time in the sun. Okay, everybody's just checking their followage. Love you guys for that. But hear me out. Hear me out. If you didn't know, there is a really cool collaboration with Pokemon and Hershey's chocolate right now, where you can go buy, there's bars, there's like a Gengar bar I've seen, there's I think like a, is it a Growlithe bar? I don't know, I saw a couple. But the main thing is, they have Hershey Kisses that have on the bottom any one of the 151 original Generation 1 Pokemon. We're currently about to start a brand new playthrough of Pokemon Fire Red. For those that don't know, before I left on my trip, we restarted. So it's a brand new Fire Red. I want to take a break from the challenge to try something pretty insane. I went and got 2 packs of the Pokemon Kisses. I am not sponsored, but they should. Let's see if we can make that happen. Of the Hershey Kisses. And we are going to pull. We are going to pull. And I am only allowed to beat the game. I'm only allowed to hardcore Nuzlocke with the Pokemon that we pull. Now, the caveat is this. I obviously get my starter. If we pull the starter in here, if we only pull one starter, I will have to use that starter. But otherwise, you get your starter because the challenge can't be done without it. That makes sense. That's fine. That's the only Pokemon you can get. If you don't get any Pokemon that's like you're able to catch until 5 gyms later, so be it. So be it. Skill issue if you can't do it. That's the challenge. But you have to pull for your catch opportunities. So that's what we're going to do. So I will open one today on stream. That's what we're going to do right now. And we are going to see, who we get. Okay? That is the challenge. I genuinely think we can make this a thing. I don't know if it would ever pick up or go anywhere, but this is the Pokemon Hershey's Challenge. You don't have to Nuzlocke it or anything, essentially. The only challenge is you are only allowed, you have to try to beat Pokemon Gen 1, original or remake. You have to beat Gen 1 only using the Pokemon that you pull. So that is the Pokemon Hershey Challenge, brought to you, invented, if you hear it anywhere else, invented by Duryu. So let's see how it goes. Oh, I got some of those. I didn't read the bag though. Lol. Okay. Are we ready? Who do we want to see in here? Obviously, we want Mewtwo. We can't catch Mewtwo, chat. If we pull Mewtwo, it doesn't matter. We can't even. We need Pokemon pre-Elite Four. That's what we need. I just want chocolate, right? This is actually chocolate flavored. Okay, it's you. What if it's Jinx? If it's Jinx, then I get to eat the chocolate because we're not gonna play with Jinx. L Jinx, chat. If your favorite Pokemon is Jinx, I'm sorry, but that's the community rules here. We just officially L Jinx. It's the one Pokemon I'm not gonna use. Or Bruxish. Never using Bruxish. I hate Bruxish so much. If my entire run depended on Bruxish, and I had 100 hours into my run, and we were about to win, but we had to use Bruxish, I would end the run, no hesitation. Right, Babe City? Alright guys, let's do it. Are you excited to see who we get? I'm hoping we do get that Squirtle. I love Big Man Blastoise. Right, Conquer? I knew you'd get it. Hey, Jessica! What is up? How have you been? I lurk again. Okay, guys. I'm gonna put a... Can I just give points? Anybody want to guess who the first Pokemon is? If you get it right... I'll give you a cameo in... No, wait. Yeah, I'll put you in the video. Somehow. I'll put you in the video. That's all I have to offer. But hey, free shout out in my video. This video specifically. Which hey, if it gets sponsored, you know, just saying, could be big time. Take your guess. Guess any of the original 151. If you get it correct, I will 1000% put you in the video. I might even hit you up for like to send me the most unhinged, stupid thing that you can muster and then put that in the video. Or just put your name, whatever you want. Okay, so we have a Pidgey, Turbo, I hate you. We have Pika. We have Gengar. Pikachu and Gengar definitely would be cool. You can say Mr. Mime or Gengar. Yeah? Hope you get me. Okay, we already got Gengar, so Babe Thinny, how about we say Mr. Mime? Because I knew Luke would obviously want the Gengar or alcohol. What else, guys? Get him in. I'm gonna guess. Okay, Lapras. We'll take Lapras too. Ditto. Okay, we got Ditto. I'm personally gonna say something weird like Nidoran. Nidoran. That's my guess. Ditto would be sick. I would keep that forever. I would never eat it. I want Ditto so bad right now, actually. That'd be so cool. For those that don't know, we do have sort of a mascot Pokemon. This is Metamon. This is a Korean Ditto. So we also have, from my most recent trip to Korea, a baby Metamon too. So that would be amazing. This is the Metamon song, if you weren't aware. Dodrio? Ew. I'm sorry, actually, Dodrio's fine. But that just feels so random. Dodrio's actually good. It's better than Pidgey. Awesome, okay. Here we go. Let's do it. Let's start. Last chance. Name any Pokemon from the 151. If you get it correct, I will put you in the video. Last chance. Any Pokemon from the original 151. Now, outside of just naming every Pokemon, I meant just like whichever, choose one. But that's fine if you want to name a bunch. I will just take whichever one, Luke, you choose with your heart of hearts. Same with you, Babe Thinny, Turbo. Let me know your final decision. If you've given me multiple, let me know what your final one is. Because the way I read it is you were just like, this one, no, this one, no, this one. Zesty says Poliwhirl. That's a cool one. Tuff says Nidoqueen. That would be sick to pull. Spaceman says Caterpie. That is actually a probably good Pokemon to get early game. Butterfree with that utility. Butterfree with the powder tech. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Butterfree? You only do 2. I know the rules. I went a little crazy. No, you're good. I just want to make sure I give everybody the same odds. If I had to choose Lapras. Turbo, what's your official? Is it Magikarp? Babe, then you chose Ditto as your official. Got you. Alcohol chose Squirtle. I want Squirtle. Job chose Pika. Alright, guys. Give me your final chances. I'll give you like 30 seconds. And then we're gonna... This will be our new... Actually, I could probably start tomorrow. Because I can make the promotional material after I start as long... That should be fine. That should be fine. So we could probably start tomorrow. Do you have Eevee? No, nobody said Eevee yet, but we could. I'm taking Eevee. That's such a good one. That's such a good one. Eat some dang chocolates. Okay, we got Eevee, we got Lapras. 30 seconds almost up. All right. I thought Eevee, but purposefully didn't say it. To give somebody else a chance because the internet? Oh, because of Vaporeon? All right. Can somebody who hasn't guessed yet just choose Vaporeon, please? Jessica, hope you're doing well. Taking care of yourself. All right, guys. Before Turbo loses it, let's go ahead. Let's open it. All right, the new challenge. I can only beat the game with what we pull. Let's see if this is going to be possible. Rip. The first Pokemon of the run is none other than... Oh my god, no way. No way, we pull Charmeleon off Rip. Alright, do you guys want to make this more fun? Do you want to make it more fun? If I pull the Pokemon, I can only use up to that evolution stage. I'm only allowed to use Charmeleon. I'll allow Charmander because I feel like, I mean, that's kind of crazy. But I do think you're only allowed to go up to Charmeleon. No Charizard yet, unless we pull Charizard. All right, here we go. Umbreon would be cool, but this is just Gen 1s. All right, number 2. Who is it? Is that Rhydon? Hey, let's go, Rhydon. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Number 3. Who is that? Oh, okay, I guess we know our fossil. Kabutops, that's such a cool... Kabutops. Mankey, we got the Spanky. We got Goku. Okay, Brock's Gym. That's Brock's Gym, done. All right, let's see if we can get Odd. Oh, we got Charmander. Let's go, baby. Looks like we're gonna choose Charmander as our starter. All right, here we go. We got Big Man Blastoise. No way. I bet there's probably most of the starters are pretty common. All right. We got Kakuna, so no Beedrill. No Beedrill. Just up to Kakuna so far. And again, when I say Mankey, guys, that doesn't mean I get the whole Mankey line. I only get Mankey. So that means, you know, I have to take Mankey into the Elite Four if that's all I get. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. You don't get the whole species. You get up to that. Oh, we got the Jigglypuff. Sorry, my hands are shaking because... Oh, my shoulder's locked and pinched on the nerve. Okay, there's Jigglypuff. Let's see who else we get. Can you name it? Charmander? We'll see. We'll see. Right on these nuts. Wait, how many is he pulling? The bag. I don't know how many's in this bag. I feel like there's probably 30-ish, which, for those that don't know, I do. Your average Nuzlocke, you get about 35 encounters, I think, on average. All right. Hey, we got our boy, so we can can add those two to the team. We did get War Turtle. All right. We do get Staryu. Nice. Let's see. Give me something a little bit better. Hey, we got dual Charmeleon, so that's actually one opportunity down. That's one less catch opportunity. It kind of sucks. All right. Hey, we got Raichu. No way, we can catch Pika. Let's go. However many he can eat in one sitting. It's actually a good way to do it. Did he say he was trying to grow? I guess he's trying to get so big for us, chat. It's guised as relevant to stream, but secretly he just wanted some chocolate. Hey, Noah, what's up? Yes, Noah, that's Pokemon Kisses. It's for our new challenge. I'm only allowed to beat the game with the Pokemon that we get on these kisses. Oh, we did get Venusaur. So we could go all the way. All right, so we have all three options, so I'm going to let chat choose. I will let chat choose tomorrow who we start the game with. Oh, we got that Slowbro. Nice. Nice. All right, who's next? Come on, Voltorb. I mean, it could come in handy. Could actually come in handy if we can even find it. Okay. We got Ivysaur. Maybe I will do the line. No, because it's working for the starters, but all the other Pokemon, they're just middle evolutions. We'll never get them. Or like final Evos. Hey, we got the Dozer. Shout out Drowsy. Okay, but that's no Hypno. We cannot use Hypno yet. That is just another Mankey. No. See, guys? It's actually turning out bad. We've barely gotten any good Pokemon to, like, take on the Elite Four. Let's see. Let's see. We don't even have a team of 6. Oh, there we go. Let's freaking go. We got our boy Snorlax. We're almost running out. Staryu is a good one. I do agree. Chocolate Starfish. I know he loves that. Get the Pika-Pole. After Duryu goes at it, he's Venusaur. After that, Ivysaur too. Hey, let's go, Noah. That's so cool. You got all the Pokemon. Thanks for Duryu explaining why you eating chocolate is actually so bad. Wait, what? We got Seal. We got Seal. All right. Ooh, that's a decent Pokemon. That's pretty mid, actually. It falls off hard, but really powerful early game if we can get it. I don't know when or how you get it, but it's pretty powerful. And there's officially the Bulbasaur. We have both Charmander line and Bulbasaur line completed. We just need Squirtle. We just need to get Squirtle. Oh, no way. We got Clefairy. Please. Please. Stone. I'm so happy. I love Clefairy chat. It's my favorite metronome user. And, oh, we got Rapidash, not Ponyta. That's an E4 member, baby. That's Sonic. All right, here we go. Is that mod? Oh, okay, that's not... When do you get it, though? Because early game, not bad, but it's going to fall off crazy. She bubble on my beam till I Squirtle. Thank you, Zesty. Wise words were never spoken. Oh, no. Another one. Another one. Okay, well, that sucks. That's an encounter that we just lost. All right, come on. Give me something at least new. Give me something new. No. 3 Charmeleon? Is it a sign, chat? Should we choose Oh, wait, we didn't get Charizard yet, did we? Never mind, we didn't actually get Charizard. So I'm going Ivysaur or Squirtle. Onix. We got the dumb rock snake. If your favorite Pokemon's Onix, I'm sorry. That's an inside meme. I don't actually hate the Pokemon. And no, another Raichu. Come on. Guys, I'm running out. There's like 5 or 6 left, I think. Maybe 7. Oh, 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 oh. I'll take it. Wait. Wait. We can't get it though. Yeah, that's Alakazam. Wait. Yeah, that's Alakazam. Okay. Could if we alter the rules. Does 3 of a kind of Charmeleon make a Charizard? Yeah, is this like one of those merge games? Mewtwo was your last Pokemon? That's really cool. Hey, thank you for the Lurk, Void. Okay. Oh, another Snorlax. Not good. Not good, chat. Not good at all. How about this? How about this? If I pull 2 of a Pokemon, I can use 2 of a Pokemon. As long as I can get them legally. Like, obviously no 2 starters or something like that. Alright, here we go. Ooh, we got Psyduck. Maybe, again, early game, at least to get through some gyms. I'll take the Psyduck. I'll take the Psyduck. Oh my, I'm so done with Rhydon. I'm so done with Rhyhorn. Line in general. What is this? Who? Oh, it's Cubone! Oh, that's adorable. I'll take a Cubone. Alright, come on, come on. Oh, we got Magikarp. That's no Gyarados. That's completely useless. What am I excited for? That's completely useless without Gyarados. There's 3 left. Okay, 3 left right now.
Let my
Thank you
cream
for the
hydrate you.
cream zesty. I love your
I
cream.
like this.
Oh wait, was it Marowak? Oh, Luke, I'm gonna check them all after for sure, and I'm gonna put them like in a spreadsheet. But thank you, Marowak. Let's go. What is this? One of the cutest Pokemon. Seal. All right, come on, 2 left. Seal was actually Dugong. W. Babe me, thank you. I should fix it. Thank you. All right, the final 2 Pokemon for today. I haven't decided. I think we will do both bags because I know we're gonna get a lot of repeats. And again, to like actually make it through with, I'm doing hardcore Nuzlocke. The challenge is whatever. You just have to beat Pokemon only using these Pokemon. That's the Hershey Pokemon Challenge I invented. But of course, I'm gonna do a hardcore Nuzlocke, so we'll see.
Hydrate you. I like this.
Thank you, I do like this. All right, final 2 Pokemon chat. Here we go. I'm so done. Not even a Charizard. Come on. The Hershey Pokemon Challenge is actually so funny. Thank you. All right, here we go. Final one. Let this be a legendary. Let this be Zapdos or something. Bro. No way we pull the only evolution that... Can you guys see it? That's crazy. Any other evolution. The allegations. That is a legendary Pokemon. There are some say that
Oh yeah.
it's the most legendary. Right, Job? Actually, Job, that's perfect. That's the perfect use of your oh yeah. Do you guys like this
Oh,
Pokemon?
yeah.
Do you like this Pokemon? A little too much? Maybe? Wait. Oh no. Yeah, I was kind of a fail, I'm not gonna lie. Take that shit off the camera. GP, perfect. You know what's about to happen. Charizard, let's go. PSA, I'm assuming that's PSA 6 Charizard? No Pika, yeah, we got no Pika. But we got, I can technically catch Pika because we got Raichu. Which is a little bit better. And no Geoboobs line, yeah. No Nidoran line, no like Ekans, no Oddish, no Bellsprout, no Goldeen line. Like, I'm thinking about all the early encounters you need to beat the game. Oddish, like beating the Misty without Oddish is pretty tough. No Abra line. Or no, we have the Abra line, sorry, so I could catch it for sure. We got Psyduck, but it stops the Psyduck. No Meowth, no Growlithe, no... We're missing so much. It's gonna be tough. No Zubat, no like no Gyarados. You get Magikarp, but what's that gonna do? This is actually gonna be crazy. Yeah, most Vaporeons are male, by the way. Just remember that, please. All right, so that's gonna be good. But yeah, I hope you guys are excited for the challenge. I do think it's gonna be really funny. Only being able to use these Pokemon is gonna be fun, especially because I do challenges where I limit myself all the time, but I've never really done challenges where I use middle stage Evos, or I'm forced to use a first stage Evo for the rest of the game. Do you know what I mean? That I'm really excited about. We might have to take a Psyduck into the Elite Four. You know what I mean? A level 100 Psyduck, sure. Actually, I'm going to do level cap, I think, right? But still, level 60 Psyduck. We'll see what I can do. We'll see what I can manage. I am pumped. Maybe we can, if we lose, maybe what I'll do is I'll keep the second bag, and then if we wipe, I get one more chance. Maybe that's what we'll do. Because I think I kind of want to try with these, like, maybe 10 usable Pokemon max. I don't even have 10 full stage Evo lines, do I? Snorlax, our starter, some basic Pokemon like Tauros, Marowak, like Raichu. That's about it. That's about it. Rapidash. So there we go. We got like 6. We got a team, but if I lose any of them, there's no team. There's no actually decent team if I lose even one of them. Crazy. Thank you, Job. Enjoy. Go watch your anime. I'll be watching anime myself. But thank you for being here, Job. I love seeing you. Just take Bulbasaur to Sweet Misty. True, we might have to. Actually, I like that. I like that. That's fun. We are gonna have to be a lot more pick and choosy, if you will. I'm gonna have to be very strategic here. I can't just do it for the meme as much. I want to beat this challenge. I think we can do it. Not you making me see more of the appeal. Might I add, I still really don't see it. I didn't see you pull any rare candies. Stop. Eating that many chocolates will definitely make you wipe, right? Pokemon cards are a nightmare nowadays. 1000% agree with that take. I love it. I would say one of the best feelings in the world, like top 5 feelings in the world, was opening Pokemon cards as a kid. Literally, that's in my top 5 of greatest feelings I'll ever experience. And it's still great, but it's not the same, and it never will be. And it's mostly because of, scalpers ruining that for me. You know? I just don't want to be a part of the culture much anymore with, like, how cringe some of it is. Anyway. $1,000 Pokemon card? Noah, let's go. Big W, Noah. That's crazy. Big W. Take care, Job. We'll see you. We'll see you. Take care. Oh, I'm just behind Noah. I got you. I got you, Noah. Yeah, Zesty, I'm drinking these Ensures for recovery. They're high protein, not that much, 16. Like, it's not like 30 grams of protein. But yeah, 16's a lot. And it has, I mean, I could go through the list. It has iodine. Let me just make sure I'm not on the French one. Yeah, it has iodine, chromium, selenium, manganese, copper, zinc, iron, phosphorus, calcium, chloride, potassium, sodium, choline, biotin, vitamin B12, folate, vitamin B6, I think that says, niacin, riboflavin, thiamine, vitamin C, E, D, A, and then a bunch of like fiber. Apparently there's fiber in this thing. But yes, take care, Job. Noah, take care of yourself. Noah, we love you. Keep up the good work. But yeah, have a good one. Ensure that ass will get plumper. Yeah, I grew up opening Pokemon cards a little bit, but I mostly grew up with the anime. It was a blast back then. X and Y was so good. I love X and Y. You have no idea. That's one of my... It used to be my favorite. It used to be my favorite. They're all my favorite. It's so tough. Like, I don't clearly like one over the other. In fact, the only reason Platinum is my favorite these days is just because it's kind of what started my streaming career. I went from literally one follower every stream. Shout out GP. I love you, GP. Went from like one follower every stream to, you know, like, yeah, averaging 15 followers or something like that. All while I was playing one game, and that was Pokemon Platinum. You know, we hit 300 followers while I was playing Pokemon Platinum. We hit 200 on YouTube, I think, while I was playing Pokemon Platinum. Or are we even at 200? What did we hit on YouTube? What are we at on YouTube? I don't even know anymore. I've been away from YouTube for a hot minute. Yeah, it was 200 because we're almost at 300. So yeah, I love Pokemon Platinum for that reason. You know what I mean? Okay, guys, that was mostly what I wanted to talk about. So look forward to not necessarily starting tomorrow with all those segments, all those blocks, but for sure tomorrow we will probably start with some of them. Whatever I get up and working, whether that's Pokemon puzzle, like or Pokedoku, like some type of Pokemon puzzle game, maybe a video, maybe not. And then definitely we're gonna start that challenge of like, again, if you follow me today on Twitch or YouTube, if you're a new follow, you give us an extra minute to beat Pokemon Platinum. Every follow, I have to play for a minute. That will start tomorrow for sure. And then I'm not gonna promise, but I hope to start this new challenge tomorrow too, the Pokemon Hershey challenge. But we'll see. We'll see. It might not be in the cards, guys, because I still am recovering from surgery that again went pretty much horribly wrong, and now my body decided to fight itself is how I can explain it best. So I am giving myself some grace. If tomorrow's rough, we'll keep it short. But that's really what I wanted to say. So let's see. I think I have some YouTube videos. I have like a YouTube Shorts Pokemon thing. Let me see what's on. Alcohol, how are you doing? How did it go? Let's pull that up. I'm gonna switch over. I don't even know if you guys have seen much of this. YouTube won't be able to see. You're just gonna see my reaction, YouTube, because it's, unless you're watching the full I have two YouTubes. If you're on YouTube Shorts, I mean, you won't be able to see because you just get the shorts of me. But otherwise, let me turn that fully off so we can watch them. All right. We're halfway done. Oh, wait, I've seen this short, actually.
Here's a pretty cool line for one of the harder fights in Platinum Kaizo, currently the hardest Pokemon game out there, that we're hardcore nuzlocking over at twitch.tv/Peachel.
Shout out
Peachel.
Peachel.
He leads with an Onyx. This is a Choice Scarf Onyx, so it's very fast, but it locks itself into the first move that it uses. We're leading with a pre-damaged Ninetales. So Onyx only has the moves Explosion, Earthquake, and Head Smash. The way that the
Great.
AI actually works out here in Gen 4 is he's almost guaranteed to Earthquake because Head Smash doesn't check for kills. He only sees the kill with Earthquake, and in very, very rare cases, he can explode here. In case this is Explosion, we have to go to Shuckle first to check what he locks himself into. If it's Explosion, the shore is just canceled because then the rest of the line doesn't work.
Using a
Nice, there's
Shuckle.
Earthquake. So he's
named Sephiroth is gotta be one of the most based things I've ever seen any Pokemon streamer do. A Shuckle named Sephiroth is just beautiful. That's art right there. Okay, so it's a choice banded or choice scarf dumb rock snake, and it does no explosion. It uses earthquake, meaning it's stuck into earthquake against Shuckle, which is honestly not that bad.
Choice, so now he's locked into Earthquake. So now we can go to Xatu, who's also poisoned because he also happens to be Magic Guard, so he doesn't take damage.
Okay, and so now he's switching in a flying type. So Shuckle is really defensive and really bulky. If you don't know Shuckle, Shuckle is an incredibly defensive, bulky Pokemon. That fun fact actually makes alcohol in its body, makes juice, sorry, in its body. And there's a really, really cool card about that. I can't remember what set. But anyway, so he uses Shuckle to set that up. So knowing Onyx is going to be locked into whatever move it has, he can take that move pretty much guaranteed, especially if it's Explosion. And then knowing that he got Earthquake, the ground type move, it's locked into the ground type move. He can set out a flying type, in this case Xatu, who is never going to get hit. And so he can just like easily KO the Onyx no matter how long it takes. Shuckle can be OP. Shuckle is actually decent, right? If you play your cards right, Shuckle can be decent. Especially in a Nuzlocke, where you're not guaranteed to have the best Pokemon. If you get a Shuckle, it really could be that defensive, that bulk that you need. It's actually decent utility. It's a good pivot mon.
Damage from poison. And now, to play around Switch AI, to make sure that he can't switch, we just need to hit him with a move that none of the Pokemon in the back of his party resist. Which I actually don't have, now that I think about it, because Steelix does resist Ominous Wind. So let me think for a second here. Oh, because
Again, Ominous Wind here at the Doryu Show is just what we call our farts. Ominous Wind.
we go first, right, okay. To avoid Switch AI here, we're gonna click the move Me First, which is a priority move that copies the next move that the opponent is gonna use. In this case, Earthquake. And it actually gives it a 1.5x boost as well.
Damn. Okay, so he gets to guarantee move first. Me First allows you to move first and actually gives you a boost on whatever move that Pokemon is about to use. So he now gets to use Earthquake, and it's boosted, and it's guaranteed to hit first.
If you go first before the opponent,
Thank
then
you,
the
Luke.
AI can never switch.
Thank you, Zesty.
And we know that it's Earthquake because he's choiced. And the beautiful thing about this line is that now we are baiting Gyarados in the back.
He's baiting, chat. If you guys don't know Peach out very well, he's a master at that. He is absolutely a master at baiting. Just wanted to say that. Shout out the GOAT, Peach Out.
This is a special Gyarados set. It's got Whirlpool, Hurricane, Thunderbolt, and Fire Blast.
Crazy.
And we know that with the damage boost from Expert Belt that it's holding, it can only go for Thunderbolt. That's its highest damage move. So we can just click Me First again.
Okay, again. So, he knows the set. Do you guys see how it's very different than what I do? I blind play through all these. He is able to know exactly sort of what move is going to be used because he can see that it's a specially made Gyarados. It's a special attacker. It's a special set with the item. He knows the item, and he is also able to tell, okay, this is obviously a flying type. Its most damaging move is going to be the electric move. It's guaranteed to use that move. And so he can easily just switch around it. Do you guys see, if you weren't aware, that is why when I do my challenges, they are incredibly difficult because you can make a lot more decisions when you're incredibly informed. You know what move it's going to make? Okay, easy. So you know if you have to switch out or you know if you need to hit first. I don't get to know any of that. I'm always guessing. So when they, especially if I ever play ROM hacks, which I do on a daily. Thank you, Grandma.
Let my cream hydrate you.
Grandma, your cream is
like this.
so full of protein. Is a sentence I just said online that is there forever now. Crazy. But yeah, it's insanely different. It's like I can tell you what to do right now, right? Um, for instance, just switch, and depending on the Pokemon I have, I would know who to switch into because I know it's going to use an electric type. I could switch to any ground type I have, and I'm guaranteed to take no damage, right? So that's why blind Nuzlocking is at least 3 to 5 times as hard. Genuinely, you can ask any hardcore Nuzlocker; they will tell you that is just the truth. Um, yeah, Babe Thinny really is. I see what you did there. I always get to hit first.
And subscribe for more advanced Nuzlocking content. Here's a pretty cool line.
Honestly, like promo Pichal, I love Pichal. Just did things for the Nuzlocke community that nobody will ever do again. Like, shout out Pichal.
I don't think it's controversial to say that Fennekin is the worst Gen 6 star. That's
Okay. Right off the rip, Fennekin is the worst Gen 6 starter is crazy. Because you're not saying how. Strategically, look at this thing. I love Fennekin. It is one of the best Pokemon probably ever. It's just a cute little fox. And look how much whimsy. Like, for just being a fox, it actually still looks like a Pokemon. It has so much whimsy to it. That's crazy. Off rip, it's the worst is just so mean. His mom can't do another type of Nuzlocke. If you will say PJ, wait, why? Shout out Mikhail on YouTube. All right, okay. So we got Fennekin. Let's hear him out. Back from my nap, Witcher. Did it help at all? I hope it helped. People get mad, but then love the 600th version of Pikachu. Exactly. No, Zesty, for real. That's so true. I'm glad it helped, Witcher. And Babe Thinny, underrated comment. I'm gonna tell my mom that. She'll genuinely find that funny. All right, here we go. Why is Fennekin apparently the worst?
a knife. You have a knife. Okay, all right. I take it back. I take it back. I take it back. Fennekin is, like many starters, a decidedly uncomplicated idea. It's a fennec fox, but the tufts of hair in its ears are exaggeratedly big and look like flames. It's simple. The idea is clear. It looks just a little bit dumb in a cute way, and we are checking all of the...
Excuse me, a little bit dumb in a cute way. I beg to differ. I think it looks genuinely intelligent. I think it looks cunning like a fox, genuinely. I don't think it looks cute, but also intelligent. I don't think there's anything dumb about it. I have beef with this person already.
standard boxes of a
W
standard
now.
starter, standard Pokemon design standard. And it does lead to one of those situations where, contrarian old man that I am, I kind of wish that it would subvert something here, give me anything unexpected, take a swing for something weird, but that's just not really what Fennekin is trying to do. Braixen, then, ticks another box on the standard Pokemon starter.
Okay, again, keep in mind, I know you're like, wait, this went, if you don't know this Pokemon line, especially if you don't know Pokemon and how they bipedal everything, I get how this looks right now, but hear me out. All middle stages are supposed to sort of look like awkward teenage years or like a very young adolescence anyway. They're all meant to look kind of like awkward and gross. I think this is actually one of the better ones. The sprite that they're using right now, like the ear hair going out very far is a little bit crazy. I didn't know that's how the sprite looks, but otherwise, can we say like pretty decent middle evolution. Love a good nap. Love a good nap.
Starter checklist by becoming bipedal, although between its sharp long snout and the body getting noticeably more furry and fluffy rather than more humanoid and sleek, well, at least it's not going the way of Meowscarada. And in fact, recalling Combuskin form a little bit, in evolving, the critter seems to have decided to double down on a bit of weirdness. The ear tufts have grown even longer, in fact awkwardly so.
Also
and now
true.
Its tail has a stick, just sticking out of there. Between that and the visually rather messy...
Okay, look at that. See, this is what I'm talking about. It was the sprite. Take a look at this sprite. Does that not look? This is genuinely, in my opinion, one of the best middle stage Evos. The way that they have the fur come out like a dress and then come sort of up to like really highlight that dress. And then you have, again, the black that's staying purely underneath, and then the yellow forms the base of the dress, but the white, like, to make it more regal and sort of elegant and give it this, like, really, it's so good. And then obviously you have the stick. You're like, wait, what's up with the stick? What's that about? Must be its weapon, right? And you're like, is it gonna like hit you with the stick? Like, what is the stick? It gives you that mystery and like where it's going. You kind of know where it's going a bit, but you're still like, what is that exactly about? And then obviously, the general idea is starting to take shape that it's, well, you'll see if you don't know. I won't spoil it for you. I genuinely think it's one of the best.
See fur that's beginning in shape to approximate something like a dress or robes with huge
Yeah,
spiky
dress or
shoulders.
robes.
Braixen is starting to give a sense of rather slightly gremlinish messiness. It doesn't look like a straight up prankster, maybe, but it's clearly not trying to be cool. It's a fire-starting, smug little weirdo. It all comes to a head in Delphox.
Okay, again, I hate the sprite choice.
Actually, now it retains the baseline appeal of a cool and cute fox.
But again, now we can see where it went. It was like that dress sort of robes really come again, almost like a uniform, like a school uniform or something. Um, and then it goes to full on robes. You can clearly see what this is going for now. That like almost shamanistic wear, uh, wizard sorceress type wear, like something in that realm. Um, and again, we'll see the actual other sprite that keeps it better, but I think they finished it well. I think they nailed the final pretty decently. Again, not everything is supposed to look incredibly like, I know a lot of people don't like it as much as Meowscarada, and you know why? Because it's not as attractive conventionally to them. Pokemon don't need to be conventionally attractive. Not, you know what I mean? Like, that's so weird. That's such a bad take. It looks so cool. It is a wizard. It is a sorceress. Do you know what I mean? It is some type of priestess potentially. Like, again, I know what it is, but I'm just saying in your imagination, if you're playing this game for the first time, like, and you don't know all the lore, like, it's so cool to see it go full circle towards that from just a fox. And now you understand where the whimsy comes from. You understand why I thought it looked intelligent. Like, again, I don't think it looked dumb at all. And it was intelligent because it was like a sorcerer.
The design is working very hard to retain an animal aspect with its tiny paw hands, snouty fox face, and general hairiness, but then there's those ear tufts, which at this point are both literally bigger than its entire head and twice as wide as its torso. It's kind of a hilariously top-heavy design that looks genuinely just kind of weird and a little bit off-putting, especially in the 3D model, which kind of
Yeah, it
screws
does
the
in the
Pokemon
3D
over
model.
because its
I will
posture is way
give
too
them
stiff
that.
and upright to really
But I don't think
carry
it looks
off.
off-putting
There's
in
a
general.
reason that
Like,
the
again,
2D
there
model
you go. Check this out. Look at this, guys. So now it doesn't look as top heavy. It doesn't look as weird. And now you can see, oh, it uses the stick to direct its flames. Again, it's a special attacker. It's a flame mage. It's a full flame mage. And that, is that not so cool of a design of a Pokemon of a fire type? Like, going from these sort of just animalistic Pokemon that just attack like their animals sort of would, whether that's like a dragon or even a pig or like a sumo wrestling pig. Like, they just sort of attack like you would imagine them to physically the animal. This finally gives us like a full um yeah, fire mage, and I think that is so cool.
art poses Delphox the way that it does, and it's to make the gesture of the design work and feel natural, which the 3D just kinda doesn't do. Between its long robes of fur with the fire symbol patterns and the wand of flame that it holds out in front of itself, it is clearly the spellcaster of the fighter, wizard, thief, core RPG cast of the starters here. And
Exactly.
especially its smug expression in the artwork, to me, really feels like the implication that this is the kind of motherfucker who would cheerfully cast Fireball in a crowded room. So, I kind of got my wish. Fennekin took a swing here. It is deliberately uneven and chunky and kind of weird, and it straddles a divide between anthropomorphic and animalistic that a lot of Pokemon designs really struggle to bridge. So,
Okay, we're turning around. We're turning around. I like to see it. So they're starting to say, listen, that Pokemon that I didn't really think did too much, I didn't really like, they took that swing I wanted them to, and it turned out great because it really does give it character. And unlike a lot of the really, really like, again, the Pokemon that get hypersexualized, it doesn't feel so anthropomorphic, like super humanoid. It does still feel a lot more animalistic than a lot of the other Pokemon, and it really does bridge that gap very well. And that personally is one thing that I like about it, that it still feels like an animal. Um, it still feels not even an it just feels like a mythical creature, right? Because again, it's like you have just all these elements that might be that aren't necessarily humanoid because they still exist in the realm of myth, um, for non-humans, for animalistic creatures. But anyway, okay, I like this take.
I do take my little joke at the start back. Fennekin isn't the worst
Takes it
design
back.
starter line.
Takes it
It's
back.
by far the best. And I don't know, do I even need to
And let's okay, they were obviously clickbaiting, and that's fine. I actually appreciate, going the full circle. I think that makes for a good video. But they say they fully take it back. They think it is the best in the whole line. What do you guys think? Is this the best of the Gen 6 uh evolution lines for the starters? Maybe not your favorite, but the best full line. And then yeah, don't even get me started on the Mega. The Mega is insane. I love this Mega so much. So much character, so much whimsy, so Pokemon in such a Gen 6 way. Gen 6 Pokemon felt like this. I really think they went back to it. Yeah, I hope so. Sorry you have to wait so long, Witcher. Yeah, after your surgery, you should have a little celebration and treat yourself some way. You deserve it. But yeah, what are your favorite? What's the best Gen 6 starter line?
say anything about the Mega? It's a bearded archwizard and a witch at the same time. We stan a gender fluid king queen. It's air surfing on a burning broom, and it's flanked by flaming stick missiles. It fucking rules. I don't think it's
It really
controversial.
does rule. It really does. I love this take. And again, I'm okay with them rage baiting me at the start because they were like it really came full circle in a good way. Um Agree fully, yeah. One hundo P. One hundo P. All right, what's the best Gen 6 starter evolution line? That's I kind of love Froakie. Yeah, Froakie had me. My original choice was Fennekin, and then I actually chose Froakie. I I think when I first beat the game though, I did do it with the Fennekin line. So like when they came out, I was like, I'm gonna choose Fennekin because I love foxes. Foxes have been in my life since I was a kid. Like they just show up in my life. I have friends named Fox. I literally have a brother named Fox, essentially. I have a couple people that in my life that like I met and they had fox tattoos or like their nickname is Fox or like just like and then my parents bought this property and it's literally like known as the fox the like sort of fox area of a certain forest. I can't give it away. I'm not going to, I'm not going to say too much on stream about like my parents and where they live, but like that was really cool and they even thought about naming it like Fox something like Fox Forest or something. And I've just seen foxes my whole life. Like I'll be out. I grew up relatively close to the country. Um, and I would just like always come across foxes. So for me, foxes have been like this spiritual thing that just shows up in my life all the time in some way, whether it's a person or it's an actual fox or it's a symbol or it's like in a game or something or a character in a show. And I always sort of like gravitate towards. So I love Fennekin for that reason. But I still do think if we're going Fennekin versus Froakie, Froakie wins. And then as much as Greninja gets too much hype and I don't want to give it any more hype, you can't tell me that is not one of the best Pokemon designs, in the last however many years. like I know it's not a modern design, but compared to like, OG Pokemon, it came out during a point where people were like, "Oh, Pokemon's done. They don't have any good designs. They're all garbage. They lost what they're doing." And then Greninja came out, Froakie 2 Greninja, and I think people literally went, "Never mind. I take that back." So I do love that line. His final Evo scares me. Wait. Oh, really? Yeah. No, Chespin is. I'm sorry. I can't stand Chespin. I can't even stand Chespin personally. It's like one of my least favorite starters ever. Well, it's only one of the only original ones. Greninja is a lovely design. Not as good as Appleton though. I can agree with that. I can agree with that. But yeah, that's it. So I'm thinking about just doing stuff like this. Watch a video, react to it, something short, just like while people come in. Um, not I obviously we would just watch 2 videos and I'm just kind of chilling in between. So I don't plan it to be like a long thing, but we do this as a segment, just one video every stream. Just pop in, get some new Pokemon content before we start. So that is the plan. And then of course, let me see if Tiny's on right now. Not yet. Okay. I got Stone Up, Arthurian, and Reina. And Peachow's live, actually. That's funny. If only we could raid Pokemon challenges. Okay, let me also get up Stone. Okay, perfect. All right. I would have to look at all of the cat Pokemon. True. All were in ads. Gross. Gross. But yeah, let me go back to my just chatting because we're done with that and finish off. All right, guys. So one other thing that I want to talk about is for the channel and what we're doing is that I am hoping to go back to playing games that aren't just Pokemon at some point. Okay. And I have 2 questions. One, do you genuinely want to see that? Or do you think doesn't really matter? Not, oh yeah, that'd be cool. Like, or no, okay, no, not like that. Is it like, yeah, that sure, like, why not? Or you like, does it matter to you? Are you just gonna be here because it's Pokemon? Or are you like, oh, I want you to. I want to see other games. That is what I'm asking you. Not, oh, should I? I genuinely want to know if you want me to, or if you're like, honestly, not doesn't really matter. Because I want to get back to some other games, but I want to gauge if that's something I should make a priority, or if you're like, honestly, doesn't matter. We'll be here. We like Pokemon. Or if you're like, no, Dury, we want other games. I'm waiting for these other games. Please get playing other games. That's what I'm asking. Or if you're new to the channel, if you're just watching me right now, you could also weigh in. Would you, want to watch more if I was playing other games? Or are you here because you like Pokemon? That's what I'm asking. I need genuine feedback from anybody and everybody, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on Twitch, doesn't matter. That's my question for you because I have some decisions to make and they do involve me streaming more, hopefully, or other days. And, you know, I think you should play Pokemon. Got you. Also, Twitch is glitching. Gross. I genuinely would love to see you play other games. When you did the horror games and Fire Emblem, it felt so refreshing. Thank you. I really appreciate both of those. Those were complete opposite feedback, and I appreciate them both. Um, and then I guess the other question that I sort of had was, thank you, Luke. Thank you. And that's what I'm asking too. Like, if that's the opinion, please tell me just that. If it doesn't really matter to you, if you're like, honestly, just Pokemon is good, or if you play other games, like whatever, that's fine. I'm asking for a real answer, no matter what your answer is. Yes, I watch all games as long as the content is good, especially if the creator is engaging and shows me different ways to play the game. W feedback. Thank you, Crystal. I appreciate that. Um, yeah, and I do plan on making, if I play a game, for instance, I played some horror games, I need to make those into YouTube videos because I had so much fun with my commentary. Like they were some of my favorite, ones to do. And I'm like, this just has to be a YouTube video. It was just so much classic YouTube, like when streamers first went to YouTube to make content, the type of stuff I grew up on and I liked that got me into wanting to be a streamer. Um, so you know what I mean? I'm gonna tune in no matter what you're playing if I'm available, but play Kingdom Hearts. Exactly. Yeah. Like, do you guys, are you like, Duryu, I really need to see some Kingdom Hearts. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to no matter what, but I want to know if it should be a priority. Should I start trying to work in some other games? Or you're like, honestly, like, doesn't matter. You should ignore all previous feedback and become a mukbang streamer. I, Conquer, I so would if I had the money. Conquer 1000%, we will do some mukbangs. Um, but I need money first to be able to like buy this stuff. You know what? I should start right now. Does anybody want to see a Hershey's Pokemon mukbang? Um, would make me too hungry. Hey, welcome back, Slark. Oh, didn't really leave, but we got guests. Ooh. Well, I hope it was good guests. But for real though, I am also of this mind. Thank you. Um, Duryu is really engaging. Wait, you gonna do Kingdom Hearts? Yeah, at some point. 1000%. I said I would early on. I actually almost did it as one of my first non-Pokemon games. Fun fact. There was talk about me doing it back with Babethany because then we could like talk about it. That was one of Babe's firsts. Force the guest to watch Duryu. That's so funny. Me and Wifey are we playing? Let's go. Wifey said do a playthrough on Proud Mode. I've never beaten Kingdom Hearts. I played it as a kid. I own my original copy. I own my OG copy, but I never beat it as a kid. I was a dumb kid, you know? Grandma will lose his mind once you play it. Yeah, and another reason why I love my community, and I do know a big chunk of my community loves Kingdom Hearts. So we gotta make that happen. You have to ditch the shield and pick the staff. Okay, I need Grandma to weigh in on that. Would that be something Grandma would want to see too? Um, so the other question I have for YouTube, for Twitch, Algol, also thank you for the feedback. How do you guys feel about my comeback game being Legend of Zelda? It doesn't have to be this one. It just be any Legend of Zelda. But I am thinking probably Tears of the Kingdom. I never got to beat Tears of the Kingdom. It got its Hey, Split! Shout out Split. Um I never got to beat Tears of the Kingdom, and it got the upgrade for Switch 2. We got a Switch 2. Should I play through Tears of the Kingdom? And if not, what Ocarina of Time game would you like to see? Ocarina of Time. Whoops. I'm not biased, chat. I'm not biased at all. What Legend of Zelda game would you like to see? What Legend of Zelda game would you want to see? Could be any of them. I'd go original. I've I've played I grew up on the original with my nana. My nana used to play like the literally Legend of Zelda 1 and 2, the side scroller. Um I grew up on both. Um so I could go back. So tell me which ones you'd like to see most. Don't just list them all cuz that's what everybody's going to lift. I need like, I'm trying to gauge it. So which one or maybe two would you want to see? Because I really, if I'm going to come back to play a game, I've been just wanting to play more Legend of Zelda in my life. It's my second favorite game series of all time. And a lot of them I never beat as a kid necessarily. I played them for like hundreds of hours and still never even beat them. I was bad. I still am. So let's see. Again, if you're on my YouTube, go check the bio. Literally professional grade fumbling is my bio. Lives here. Okay, so going over these again. Legend of Zelda would be so fun. Shout out Zesty. Slark asked which one. I want a chocolate eating stream. Okay, alcohol, let's do it. Yes, please do Tears of the Kingdom. Okay, so 1 Tears of the Kingdom. A lot of people are liking Zelda. That's good to hear. Tears of the Kingdom. So 2 for Tears. Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom. That's 4 Tears of the Kingdom. And then not Ocarina of Time, or I can't watch. Oh, because you've never played it. So not Ocarina. Do the OG. Okay, so 1 for the OG. 1 for Majora's Mask. So 1 and 1. Another Majora's Mask. So 2 for Majora's Mask. I would say proud mode, but look into what picking your weapon and discarding a weapon means for your playthrough, because it's a bigger deal than you'd think. Or just go on vibes and see where it takes you. Okay, Grandma, I would like to talk to you about that a little bit more for when we do go to play. Going on vibes is how I would normally do it, so like that, maybe that's just what we'll do, but I'm kind of curious now. Another Majora's, and then another Tears, so we're at 5 total for Tears, 3 for Majora. I revoke my Tears for Majora, so now we're 4-4. Now we're 4-4. So we got Majora's Mask and Tears of the Kingdom. Okay, interesting. All right, maybe I'll do a poll in my Discord. If you're not in my Discord at all, sorry, Discord is a Twitch exclusive, so sorry anybody on YouTube. It's just because it's easier to verify age, because you know, you have to be over a certain age to be on Twitch. So I'm just gonna confirm. But yeah, if you haven't joined the Discord and you want to be able to make decisions like this, join the Discord. I'll put up a poll. It looks like we're either doing Majora's Mask or Tears of the Kingdom. I don't think I saw Grandma vote, so it's looking like maybe Majora's Mask might be the winner, which would be pretty cool. But yeah, those are what I'm thinking for first back is a Zelda. But that's pretty much going to be it for me, guys. I know we're doing great numbers right now. Thank you for all the follows on YouTube today. Thank you for my core community for really showing up. But I think we'll probably end it here pretty soon. Let's wrap up, and I'll see you guys tomorrow anyway for our Pokemon challenge. Should I tell him, chat? Wait, what is it, alcohol? Tell me what. I know Greasy Boy will want an older Zelda game. Oh, true. True. I think, yeah, probably Clumsy too. Clumsy'd probably rather see like an older. Dury, you counted every time the game was said, not who voted. Well, oh well. That's just me. That's just me supporting the people who chat. I guess I'll take it. It's fine. I'll put an actual poll in Discord because it was pretty closely tied. It seemed. It is close though. Okay, yeah, good. So we'll do a poll in Discord at some point. Not sure I'm ready to come back. I don't know if it helps, but it'll probably be on Mondays, chat. We'll probably, because my schedule's still, actually it's up there. You'll see it Mondays variety stream at 3 p.m. We'll probably just go like back to that. Keep it the same. Because really, I just took a break from it. I didn't actually fully like leave. And I played enough of Slay the Spire. Like, I beat 2. I beat it with 2. I know that's not technically beat, but it really seems to be a lot of the same gameplay. I feel like I'm just gonna have fun with that off stream.
Let my cream hydrate.
Thank you for the cream. Let me get that.
I like this.
That's the last of my cream, chat. Guess I do have to go. So yeah, we'll come back with a full game. Legend of Zelda game is probably the play. I'm gonna eat one of these Mankeys because we got 2 Mankeys. So let me get some chocolate eating streaming in there.
Except it's a terrible day.
What are we paying respects for?
What do you mean? It's not raining.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
F's in the chat for the last of the cream. Or 07s. Thank you, Witcher. You gotta pay your respects for the cream. I love you guys. All right, that's probably gonna be it for me. I said what I needed to say. I had a flare up yesterday, just trying to stick to recovery. So I promised myself I'd go under 3 hours. And we're about 2.5. I think that's perfect because I said what I needed to say. That being said, if you take one thing away from this stream, it is that I'm here to stay and to do what I think I can do. And I think I can do a lot. And I don't know what that means exactly for content creation. Do I think I'll ever be a famous streamer? Not particularly. Do I think I will ever be um, a streamer who makes a lot of money from streaming? No, I don't. But I do think that there is a space for me here. I do think I can make great content. I do think that I have touched on a community that is insanely wonderful, and I'm going to be here for them, and I'm going to be here for myself. If you want to be a part of that, then please join me, and we will see where we can go with this. But I am not just a sort of streamer. I'm not just a person. I am a sort of channel. And that's been weighing on me a little bit in the best way possible. That I do have the power, one, to create something and put it out in the world, but I also have the power to bring people together. And that is the most beautiful aspect, the most beautiful part of my content creation journey over the past year. Whether it's, again, from GP, that sort of first person that really gave me a chance, who is now, again, one of my dearest friends I've ever met online, to all the people that joined today, because every person that came in, even if they were talking about shooting their goo, today, every person that came in with kindness and was a genuinely cool person. And I think that's super rare in the creative space in this digital age. And so I do want to give that community to I want to give that opportunity to people to like have a community like this. Um so I know it's kind of like a bit of a weird moment right now, but I'm just saying I give a lot of thought to that. And even though it's a little bit of a burden sometimes, especially with making sure I communicate with you guys when I can, um, and moderation of the people who aren't kind in the community, I definitely will say it's also something that is my privilege. It is a privilege, and I acknowledge that privilege, and it's incredible. And I don't take it lightly. And I will do what I can to continue to make this community amazing, to make it big. I do want it to be big. Keep that in mind. I do want to be able to do things that seem unfathomable for people of this community, not just for myself. And so I will continue my utmost as my life changes, getting a job, getting uh, whatever else comes after that, I guess. I need to think further ahead in my life. I will be here. I will be here for you guys. I will be here with you guys. And I really am excited for that journey. Streaming is not a hobby for me, streaming is not something I'm trying out. Streaming is a big part of my life, and content creation is a big part of my life. And to end off, you guys are a big part of my life. So thank you to anybody who has been here from that beginning to even just joining today. Um, I hope you take in what I'm saying in the most genuine sense. I'm not just a streamer, I'm a human being. And you know, thank you for letting me share those thoughts with you. So that's it. Let's go. That was cringe enough. But it's really how I feel, and I just need to get that out. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Stay creamy. You do a lot. That's not just me glazing you because we're friends. I do think your commitment and honestly will in fact take you far. I'm proud of you. Thank you. You're doing great, buddy, and I've come so far in the last year. You got this. I really do appreciate that. Who the fuck talk about shooting their goo? Probably all during that old platinum stream where the cream joke started, referring to me shaving Sophie. No, it was somebody literally came in shooting their goo. Guys, there was literally somebody on YouTube that did this. I thought you both saw. You're a big part of my life too. Proud of you, and I love you, nerd. Love you all, but especially that there's Esther's. Sweet creams, everyone. So glad I discovered this community. Man, you're all awesome. No, you are tough. Thank you for being part of it. Genuinely. Luke, thank you for being part of it. Witcher, thank you for being part of it. Alcohol, thank you for being part of it. Babe Thany, get the out of this community. We don't want you. No. Babe Thany, thank you for being a pillar of it. Look at all these big dogs in the chat, right? Right? And there's so many more people here. I'm just naming the people that are obviously messaging. I know you guys are lurking. I know who's here. I see you. Thank you for being here. Thank you to the people who can't be here, but I know are just as much a part of it. I know what the pillar is from my end. All right. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get going. Like I said, won't keep you. So I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully we will start a brand new challenge. But until then, take care of yourselves. If you can, take care of each other. And sweet creams. We're going to raid out. I'm going to make sure. I think last time we did raid Stone. That was our last raid. So maybe let me just see if there's anybody on. Looks like Reyna I still have up. I think we'll raid Reyna. Okay, guys. Cream team on the scene. Heck yeah. But yeah, sweet creams, guys. Have a good day or night wherever you are. And hopefully see you tomorrow. But let's raid out. Starting the raid. All right, bye, guys.